Where are we going? We're going to play tennis.
Let's go!
See, Louis? Is that an egg for people?
My apple?
No, your face.
My face? Zip, tap, flop. Zip, tap, flop.
Okay, we're gonna play tennis and we're gonna bring you guys. Although Louis doesn't really like being on camera, but we didn't ask. If you don't ask, it's fine, I think. So the plan is to go play tennis, then go get a coffee, and then come back. Bye. Yesterday we went to play, well, I would say it was rugby, but we went to play ball. And just here, Bruce. And then this morning I woke up a bit grumpy because sometimes I just wake up a bit grumpy, and Louis just has to deal with that, and he's very good at dealing with that. Yeah. I got grumpy because we said we'd leave at 8:30, and Louis only woke up at 8:30, and I wanted to leave at 8:30, and
I woke up at 8:15.
no, you go to bed at 8:30. So we ended up leaving at 9, and the plan was to leave
Yeah,
at
but I
8:30.
had to take your finger in bed at 8:15. Look, show them your finger. You're hiding it.
So Louis, what was the score?
It was a good, honest game where we were both of equal ability.
Oh, he's lying. I won 4 games to 1.
I don't think we kept score.
And the first 3 were like done in like 10 minutes. So if that doesn't tell you much, I don't know what does. Hi, doggy. Oh, you want to come to me? Okay, so welcome back to the vlog. Don't know what I'm doing with this. So today's I think it's 28th of March, which means I've been here for a month already in Sydney, for anyone that doesn't know where I am. So tonight is me and Louis because our flatmate Dermo is gone for the weekend, so that means it's day night. And I'm gonna be cooking something for Louis. He's not allowed in until it's ready. So you guys are allowed here with me. So I'm gonna be making summer rolls, or whatever they're called, spring rolls, summer rolls, Vietnamese summer rolls. I'm gonna make some that are normal, so like when you like put it in the water, and some I'm gonna air fry, so they're gonna be crispy. Yum. Okay, so we have prawns, but we also have tofu. So I haven't decided which one yet I'm going to be doing. I think tofu I'm going to be doing for the summer rolls, and I'm going to do prawns for the air fry crispy rolls. So for the prawn crispy roll, I'm going to do prawn. I have these in the fridge that I already bought, which is sort of like a fine cut cabbage carrot, so I'm going to use that for them. I'm gonna make some pickled red onion, maybe some parsley and ginger and spring onion. And then for the tofu one, I'm gonna cook the tofu in the pan with a bit of carrot, garlic, onion, and maybe some of that as well, a bit of cabbage. And then we're gonna put a bit of noodles, I think, for the tofu. Yeah, a bit of noodles in the tofu one, and that's it. And then we have a chili and peanut oil, which I don't know for what I'll use. Maybe, so I'll definitely want to make the peanut butter, tamari, and lime and sriracha sauce for the tofu ones, the summer rolls, the soft ones. And then for the crispy ones, maybe a bit of this chili and peanut oil, and maybe a side of like soy sauce with spring onion. Anyway, I'm not one to follow recipes exactly, so everything I said could potentially change as we go on, but anyway. So this is gonna be a little cooking session with me, but also I'm just gonna update you guys with what's been going on, what's happening, and where are we in terms of jobs, and yeah, everything. So to make this easier, I think I'm gonna start with, first I'm gonna cut the onions to leave them pickling before anything else. And then I think I'm gonna cook the prawns so they're not out of the fridge for too long. Anyway, paranoid because today there was this massive bird that flew into our balcony, and Louis had the brilliant idea of like feeding him cashews. So then he wouldn't leave, and he started to like knock on the window for us to like give him more. And eventually he left, but then like an hour ago he came back and he was knocking on the windows again, and we always have like the window and the door open there. So I closed everything, but now I've reopened everything because it gets quite stocky in here. And yeah, I just was making sure he wasn't back. So I'm a bit paranoid that he's gonna come back and like fly into the apartment or do something. Like a massive bird. I'll see if I can put a photo in for you guys to see. But anyway, we call him Mr. Cashew now. And hopefully he doesn't come back because he's pretty scary actually. Anyway, I'm just cutting onions to pickle them. We're still not sure in which one they're gonna go. Maybe the prawn. We shall see. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, so today's Friday, 28th. I think in my last vlog I told you guys that I got a part-time job in a coffee shop, and I was looking for a bit of like freelance content creation roles, which I'm still looking for. It's actually pretty hard to like find a job in here. Well, what we've realized is that because we have the working holiday visa, no one really wants to hire you if you're on that visa, because they know that you're only here for a year and that you might leave them to do like your original work. So essentially the working holiday visa is a year visa that you're meant to be like working and traveling, and then if you want, you can extend that for an extra year if you want to stay, but you need to do 3 months of regional work, and that can be like farm work or different things. So yeah, a lot of like full-time positions and employers don't really want to hire you on that visa because they know that you're either gonna need to be sponsored to stay and not leave them for 3 months, or that you might leave them for 3 months, or that you might be just taking a full-time job for a couple of months for the money and then like leave to travel or something like that. So yeah, I guess there's pros and cons to every visa, but yeah, we found that if you're trying to get a full-time job, which I'm not, but Louis is, in this visa is quite hard. And insane, quite hard. He's gotten a lot of interviews already, but yeah, it seems to be a bit of like an issue. Anyway, I'm putting a bit of lime into these onions. And I'm gonna put a bit of red wine vinegar as well. And I mean, to be honest, I don't really know how to pickle things. I think if I was to guess, I think this is how I would do it, but if anyone pickles regularly and you don't use lime or red wine vinegar, I don't know. I've done this before and it was pretty nice, so if this is not pickle onions, it's something. Anyway. I don't want to use all the limes because the sauce that I'm making with peanut butter needs a bit of lime, so that's why I bought the limes. So I'm gonna do a bit of lemon actually. Okay, so we can leave that now. I got that part-time job, which was meant to be like 2 to 3 days a week. But the last couple of weeks I've only gotten like 1 day there, because it's just when I started 3 weeks ago it was really busy, and now like the season starting to end, there's not as many tourists, it has been a bit overcast for the last couple of weeks, so it's just a lot quieter and they don't really need me for that many hours and days, so I've only been getting like 1 day a week, which is not ideal. So yeah, so essentially for the last 2 weeks and next week I'm only in 1 day. So, and I've been applying to like part-time roles and like contract roles, as well as like content creation and like social media manager, which is what I was doing in the agency in Dublin before coming over. I don't really want a full-time job because I want to keep like creating content for myself, and I don't think I'll have time if I go for like a full-time role. So I'm trying this thing of like getting a part-time job in a coffee shop, and then I'm doing a bit of remote work for Ireland, and I'm trying to get a part-time job here as well, in like content creation on social media. So anyway, I've been applying for a lot of positions, and I've gotten through the next stage of one. It's a part-time position in an agency, really cool agency. It's like female run and founded, and all the team is remote. They're very like their whole like ethos and values are like flexibility for employees, and you know, building a community and a team that can work from anywhere and build their own hours and flexibility, but also they're all about like sustainability and like giving back to the planet and community. So really it sounds like a really nice company to work for. And the position is content lead, which I don't really know what it means, but I think it's like managing like social media accounts for different clients, and scheduling, writing copy, creating like strategies, reporting. So pretty much what I've been doing for the last 2 years. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. So because I was only getting like 1 day in that coffee shop, I also like started like emailing different coffee shops to see maybe if I could get like a couple of extra hours in a different coffee shop. And actually the coffee shop that is literally across the road from us, like literally like I just need to cross the road and I'm at work. Well, work. So I sent them an email and they said that they are actually looking for a part-time barista. So I went in today actually and I did a trial, and yeah, got the job. They're gonna give me a couple of hours. So now hopefully between those two, part-time barista, 2 to 3 days a week in total of those, and then something else, then that's pretty good. Okay, our kitchen's not very well equipped for a lot of things, so the skin of the carrot's just gonna have to stay on because I don't have a peeler. Don't judge me, please. We actually desperately need a shop to IKEA, but that shall wait until everyone has got a job. So yeah, anyway, job wise, I think I'm so glad that like the first thing I did was like apply for coffee shops, because now even if I'm, you know, even if I can't find a content creation part-time job or freelance, I'm still earning money and like doing something during the week. And there seems to be, you know, I'm so grateful that I have that experience as a barista, because I've actually found jobs very easily in that industry. And yeah, and the content creation thing, I'm freelance, that will come as well. It's just probably needs a bit more time. So yeah, just waiting to see what happens on that side, work side and money wise. But all is well. We're not stressing about it. Okay, so carrot done. So I've actually, this is like one of those things that I've been seeing like everywhere, and you know, when you just see videos everywhere about this one thing and you like keep imagining what it's going to be like when you eat it. That was me with these spring rolls and the peanut satay sauce, yum. So hopefully it's good. I have big expectations for this, and it's a lot of prep. So the prawns are actually going to be all the fresh ingredients. This is for the tofu. Okay. So see, I keep changing stuff. Okay, so I put that on medium. Okay. I also need to boil some water for our noodles. Living situation's pretty good. So me and Louis are in one room, and then Derma, which is our flatmate, he's in the other room. The apartment's actually quite big. I showed you guys on my last video, so if you haven't checked that out, you can go and check that out. And yeah, it's pretty spacious. Derma like works every day from like 7 to 3. So I'm pretty much by myself all day. Louis here, but he's gonna be starting work soon, so it's just gonna be me, back to me. And yeah, I work from the house a lot, so it's nice just to like have that, I guess. But first, the other ingredients for our next one is gonna be tofu. Need to open, and I went for silken tofu. But I have tofu, but like not regularly, so I wouldn't say that I'm the best at cooking tofu. So I think silken is, I think it's a soft tofu. I don't know. Whenever I get hard tofu, I normally like drain it, but This one seems like it's gonna just like crumble if I touch it. More garlic, more ginger. Okay, so my routine here is I try to wake up at 5:30 every day, and then I like to start my mornings by going for a walk. Doesn't have to be a long walk, normally like 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes, and I just like change it. Sometimes I go down to the beach, sometimes I go to a park, sometimes I just do a loop, and sometimes I go for a coffee after it or while I'm on it. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter, depending on the weather. I usually, well, not usually, but sometimes I tend to like call my family back in Ireland when I'm doing the walk in the morning, because it's actually pretty handy the way that like in our mornings is like their evenings and like their evenings is our mornings, because I find that we both have like downtime at the same time. You know what I mean? I'd much rather it being like that than like being like 5 hours behind and then it's my 8 p.m. but it's their like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. so it's like in the middle of their work day. So we actually get to like chat a lot. Then I come back and I try. A lot of times I don't do it, but I really try to stretch in the morning when I come back. And when I say I wake up every day at 6:30, it's also a bit of a lie. Like today I woke up at like 7:30 or 8. Well, I woke up at 6:30, but it was raining and I didn't want to go for a walk if it was raining, so I just stayed in bed. So I also have a lot of days that I don't do what I want to do and my mornings don't go as planned. At the moment it's normally like starts with like applying for like a couple of jobs, like going on LinkedIn or Seek, which is sort of like the website to get a job here, and apply to like different jobs that are going, sending emails and things like that. And then I'll do a bit of like editing, or I'll film a video if I have to, or I'll try and like do a carousel post, or I'll try to brainstorm ideas for like next videos or carousels. It's always like among those lines. So to this guy I'm gonna add tofu that I couldn't really drain, so it's just gonna be a bit watery. Didn't really read also. Maybe I have to get like hard tofu, but anyway, we'll just cook it a bit longer and hope for that water to go. I'm just gonna leave them soak there for like 3 or 4 minutes and see if they're ready in a bit. It's normally not this messy when I cook. We're trying to do a lot at the same time, so I guess. And so yeah, so then I have like a snack, and I usually just keep working until like 2 or 3, doing like those beats, or I might have like a bit of work to do for an agency in London that I'm doing a bit of work. So that's like what most days consist of. And then at like 3 p.m. I'll do either like a workout in the gym, or I'll go to like a class, or I'll go for a run, and I'll do some sort of like movement. Sometimes I just go for like another long walk, like today, or sometimes we play tennis if Louis is around. Some sort of like movement at like 3 or 4. and then I just come home, and then my day's pretty much finished. I just shower, and then I don't really like eating after like 8 p.m. because then I find that if I sleep, if I eat before 8 p.m. then I sleep so much better, and I wake up feeling a lot like more rested. I feel like my sleep is so much better, and I wake up and I have like a lot more energy, and I feel like less bloated. So yeah, I try to like get home and cook for like 5 p.m. so that we can eat early, and yeah. So it was very watery, and now it's not. Okay, that's really nice. My noodles. My noodles. Perfect. Okay, so I need to decide now, what am I doing? Am I gonna assemble the... I think I should do the hot ones so that while they're cooked we do the other ones. Okay, it actually says to just not put it all, don't soak it, so okay, the next one, because they feel a bit cute. Do you think I'm gonna soak this one? Soak, soak, soak. Soak, soak, soak. Hey, yay. I got a bucket full of sunshine. I got a bucket full of tofu. Oh. Whoa. I guess, do I miss anything from back home? I miss the quietness of my walks. Even though we live in like the suburbs, I feel like it is still quite like noisy here. Like we do live like in sort of like the main road of the area that we're in. And I wouldn't say it's loud, but I just I went for a walk like a couple of days ago, and I went through a really quiet road, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so nice. It reminds me of like back home, and that's like the first time that I've felt like that, like that I was remembering something from back home. I don't have many papers, so I'm actually just gonna do singles for these, for the remaining. Louis, I need you. I need a favor. So anyway, I have about 3 left, so I'm gonna start making those. And we shall see. And then we can also make the sauces before he comes back. So we have cucumber, carrot, spring onion, the noodles, prawns, and the pickled onion. To try everything here, make sure everything's up to standards, you know. Those are going to be a bit tricky. Okay. Yay! They're so cute! Wrap! Ta-da! And we're gonna make our peanut sauce. So anyway, so the sauce that I'm making, it's peanut butter, tamarind, sorry, not tamarind, tamari, lime, sriracha, I think. Peanut butter, tamari, and lime so far. So anyway, I feel like I haven't really been talking at all in this vlog. Things that I'm missing about home. I don't think I miss much yet. Like there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I really miss that. Like obviously spending time with like my sister and my family, yes, but I'm not like sad or like crying or like, you know, yeah. We are living in an area that is like very handy, like it's very well connected to like, I think I said this before, like the city and the beach. So anything like shops, buses, we have the light rail, which is like the Lewis back home. So like a tram. Literally like here we have like coffee shops, the gym, like everywhere is so handy from here. So I guess it's pretty easy to live here where we are, so I haven't missed, like I haven't felt like there's something missing ever. Yeah, it's mad that it's been 4 weeks already, like time flew by. So I think I'm gonna finish talking because I've reached that point that I don't really know what else to say, but I am gonna show you guys when we comes back how I finish assembling the spring rolls, and then we're gonna try them together and when we set the table, and we can get Louis' opinion on the spring rolls. And yeah, I also got, I'm gonna show you guys. Our favorite ice cream is always tiramisu, so I got this. Hopefully it's nice. We'll also try this and let you guys know. And one of the ingredients which I always check if they make tiramisu, anything, ice cream or like real tiramisu with like alcohol, because I don't drink, but I love a boozy tiramisu for some reason. And the ingredients in here has like marsala wine, so I was like, I'm definitely getting this. But in most places, like restaurants or like places that they do tiramisu, they don't put any alcohol because it's like family friendly, obviously, like so that kids can have it as well. And I just love a boozy tiramisu, and it's so hard to get one, so let you guys know. Oh my god, they're actually crispy. Let's see, what can you guys see? Like, table set by Louis. So here are the crispy ones. So these are the ones that I made in the air fryer. Then pretty crispy, and then we have the normal summer rolls. And here's just a bit of soy sauce, and here's the peanut sauce. Vietnamese or?
What are they called?
Summer rolls.
Summer rolls.
Yeah. So these are crispy, and they have tofu, tofu, carrot, spring onion, cabbage, and they're air fried, and a bit of chili oil on top, and you can put a bit of soy sauce. And I've never tried them, so I hope they're good.
What's going on here?
That's the peanut sauce.
So good. Plus the crunchy nuts. Cashews?
Chili oil on top has peanuts.
Alright.
What do you rate these ones?
A solid 8.
Prawns, carrot, cucumber, noodles, pickled onion. Yum.
Kind of like a duck spring roll, but or no, sorry, like you know when you go to a Chinese and get like the duck pancakes. Kind of reminds me of that, but like more
And the peanut sauce is for these ones.
a bit fresher or something.
I cooked everything with the tofu, so everything has like the same texture and flavor in the other one. But this one, because everything's raw and you have like the pickle and the crunchy,
And the prawn.
everything's like working separate and
I give
working
that a
well.
9 instead.
Okay guys, that's all you get. Now we're gonna have these and that's it.
Terima kasih.
Say bye.
Goodbye.
We need to do an intro of Fluid at some stage, but not that.